And I gave you about a minute.
Thank you for the extra minute.
Okay, 18% more, right? Okay. I now recognize myself for the purpose of asking questions for 5 minutes. Mr. Goffman, thank you again for being here today. Although I wish you were able to attend the hearing we had a month ago. I had to ask you, were you initially responsible for declining our invitation to appear before the committee, or did another EPA official make that decision for you?
Sorry. I participated in the decision.
And so that begs the question, I mean, you do recognize the fact that Congress has oversight over the EPA. Why,
yes.
Why didn't you testify? Why did you appear?
Sorry?
What was your reason for not appearing?
For my part, as with many things, it was primarily schedule.
So you couldn't change and adjust your schedule for the United States Congress?
It was difficult for me to do.
So what was more important?
Well, let me assure you, Mr. Chairman, that I am pleased to be here today. I understand that it's my obligation and commitment not only to be here today, but to continue to provide this committee and the Congress with the
Well, thank you, because I think this is just an institutional thing. I mean, for our chamber, whether it's a Democrat or Republican, I think it's absolutely, should be bipartisan, quite frankly, outrage. As a citizen of the United States, if I wasn't serving in Congress, I would want the EPA and all government, federal government agencies to appear before Congress when requested. Even during the comment period, Administrator Reagan appeared before the ENC. So I would hope that in the future you would clear your calendar for Congress. I think that's fair to say. Now, obviously, Mr. Goffman, are you an elected official?
I am not.
Okay. When you were nominated, when were you nominated by the administration? Which just month and year?
March 2022, and then again earlier this year, January of 2023.
So March of 2022. And last Congress, was your nominated reported favorably or unfavorably out of the Senate?
It was reported on a 10-10 vote from the Environment and Public Works Committee last year, and a 10-10
So by definition, that would be unfavorable because it didn't pass.
I guess.
Okay. In 2.5 years, or I guess for a year and change, you've been operating in an acting capacity. Is that accurate?
I was in an acting capacity until November of 2021, and now I am just the principal deputy, but I'm responsible for what the...
Are you confirmed yet? Have you been confirmed by the United States Senate?
No, I have not.
Okay. So, the concern I have is when the EPA is passing major rules, and you're not elected, and the Administrator Reagan, he's not elected either, correct? How many employees is the EPA, roughly?
Roughly 15,000.
15, yeah, we said 17,000, so roughly. Any of them elected, of those 15 to 17,000?
No.
Okay. Which begs the question, then, why are y'all, in effect, legislating? Because, let's say, you have a law degree?
Yes, I do.
From Yale?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. And you worked at Harvard? Is
yes.
That right? So very prestigious. You're familiar with West Virginia versus EPA?
Yes, I am.
And SCOTUS, of course, some of their, for lay people can be complicated rulings, but essentially, did they rule that the EPA acted within its statutory authority, or did they rule that the EPA overstepped their authority?
The latter.
The latter, so they overstepped their authority. How about Sackett versus EPA? Same question.
I'm less familiar with that.
Okay, but did they rule, are you familiar with, did the EPA act within their statutory authority, or did they exceed it? It was the waterways of the United States.
I'm generally familiar with the case. I'm hesitant because I haven't studied it.
Okay, well, I can share with you that they also ruled that the EPA, again, overstepped their authority. So we have a pattern here about, say, the SCOTUS, the highest authority we have, has made it very clear that the EPA has exceeded their statutory authority, and they're making law when they don't have authority to do so. These are major and seismic decisions. So the EPA's proposed Clean Power Act Rule 2.0 would target emissions for coal and natural gas power plants, a sector that provides the U.S. with 60% of our electricity. At a Senate Committee on Energy and Natural Resources hearing last month, James Danley of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, or FERC, testified that the intermittent renewable resources like wind and solar are simply incapable of ensuring the stability of the bulk electric system, and warns that if generation assets necessary to systemic stability are retired, there will be, and this is his quote, in time, a catastrophic reliability event. Did the EPA consult with FERC on how Clean Power Plan 2.0 would further impact the grid stability?
Yes, we did.
So can you commit to providing the committee with the communications and documents between the EPA and FERC to ensure the safety and soundness of the power grid should this proposal be finalized?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And my time is up, so I yield now to the ranking member. Thank you.